This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome to the Solar Decathlon. This is the Faculty Guide to the U.S. Department of Energy Solar Decathlon 2020 Design Challenge webinar for August 2019. My name is Rachel Romero, and I'm an engineer here at the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, and I am your 2020 Design Challenge Competition Manager. Also with me today is Zach Peterson, Project Leader at NREL and the Design Challenge Assistant Competition Manager. Today we're going to be giving you some information that you'll need for this year's Design Challenge. Our agenda for today is to give you an introduction to the Design Challenge, give you additional details you need to compete, and talk about some best practices for faculty. And then we'll conclude today's webinar. This is a little introduction to the Solar Decathlon and Design Challenge. The Solar Decathlon is a collegiate competition comprising of 10 contests that challenge student teams to design and build highly efficient and innovative buildings powered by renewable energy. The Solar Decathlon mission is to really engage students with building science technology and curriculum. Advanced building science curriculum within collegiate institutions that are participating, and then inspire really the next generation of buildings workforce to continue on in this industry and design zero energy ready buildings and build those buildings as well. So the Solar Decathlon is one competition with two challenges. We have Design Challenge and Build Challenge. Design Challenge incorporates both commercial and residential divisions, and Build Challenge incorporates the residential local build and the residential national showcase. Build Challenge is in the middle of its 2020 challenge, and 2020 Design Challenge is kicking off right now. We have 6 divisions that Zach will be talking about. 3 commercial and 3 residential. Both Design Challenge and Build Challenge participants compete within the same 10 contests. Those 10 contest categories are energy performance, engineering, financial feasibility and affordability, resilience, architecture, operations, market potential, comfort and environmental quality, innovation, and presentation. You'll notice that across all of these, energy performance is involved in each of these contest categories across, as well as some overlap each other as well. Teams really must do well across all contests to win that challenge. So the Design Challenge overall is students complete a design project with integrated building science. This design project must be in one of the 6 divisions, and then after that work, they present the design to a contest panel of industry expert jurors that are selected by the organizers. We do encourage student participation for 1 to 2 academic semesters, so teams could be starting their project now, or a team could be starting their project in January of 2020. A little bit of history about the Design Challenge. This is an annual competition that was started in 2014 that was formally called the Race to Zero. This competition focuses on critical skill development. We provide a building science training to ensure that teams have the skills they need to complete the design work. We do encourage collaborative teamwork to be reflective of what teams will find out in industry, as well as encourage building those skills. The project encourages comprehensive integrated design, which is why many of the contest categories are cross-cutting, and really market-ready solutions that could be built or designed or built for today's market. The event culminates in a 2-day competition event at NREL where teams present to expert jurors. There's a lot of informal networking as well as a poster session where all the teams present their work to each other. We have thought leader speakers And then we have a career connections event where teams interact with industry partners, sponsors, and jurors. So teams participate really for this critical career skills. It's an opportunity to learn from industry and interact with industry on a way that not all collegiate institutions can provide. Again, gaining valuable insights from world-class thought leaders that offer our building science training and our other trainings for energy modeling and the grid and buildings. Teams have the opportunity to really showcase the future of high-performance building design, and sometimes they get the opportunity to do that with a local partner and teach them about high-performance building design. It also gives students a hands-on experience and really unique training for them to enter the clean energy workforce. Also, as we said before, this is an opportunity for teams to be multidisciplinary and learn to work together. So here's a map showing the location of our finalist collegiate teams from 2014 to 2019 of the Design Challenge. Not only is this a U.S. competition, but we have many teams from across the world that participate as well. So, since 2014, there have been over 3,000 students that have been inspired and impacted by this competition. This includes our 218 finalist teams from 88 collegiate institutions. And we've seen more than 50% growth in participation. We've had dozens of industry partners engaged with us as well, and they come as sponsors, mentors, and expert jurors. And we've really ensured that building science curriculum is disseminated cost-effectively across the market. So we started with residential building types in 2014 and have expanded the competition to include commercial buildings, most recently the elementary school and the office building, to correlate with the advanced energy design guides being released. So what do our teams say about this experience? Here's a student saying how inspiring the weekend was. These pictures show the teams touring the NREL high performance facilities during Design Challenge weekend. Again, the networking experience that students gain while at Design Challenge weekend is uncomparable. This faculty advisor says, it's a great competition that forces students to explore the depths of a project that they would not have otherwise explored. And presenting to the experts is a great experience not only for the students, but our jurors as well. They get an opportunity to see the new ideas that are coming out and engage with the students. So great opportunity there. And really, to show the impact of the Design Challenge, we want to share with you a few examples of students that have gone through the program. Starting on the left, Thomas Simpson was a student, and he went into BIM modeling and has actually come back to the competition as a juror. Lena Burkett on the top is actually presenting her student poster to her future boss, Eric Whirling at DOE, and Lena now works at NREL. Nathan Carr competed with Appalachian State and was hired by one of our jurors and sponsors. Peter Schneider was the cost estimator for his team and actually ended up going to Faithful and Gould to do cost estimation. And finally, Shannon Martin, her team won first place and grand winner in 2018, and she was hired by HOK Architects, one of our sponsors. So not only are our students inspired, but our sponsors and jurors are inspired as well. So with that, I will turn it over to Assistant Competition Manager, Zach, to give us some details of the Design Challenge.
Thank you, Rachel. So before each team gets started, they should review the Design Challenge rules found on the Solar Decathlon website, linked to here. The rules provide information such as the important dates and deliverables, requirements for each division, and details about each contest category. Also on the Solar Decathlon website is the Solar Decathlon Guide, which provides a broader overview of the Solar Decathlon. Let's look at the overall competition timeline now. The team applications are due on November 5th of this year. They should indicate your intended division, and teams will be required to pay a $100 application fee. All teams who complete their team application will be accepted and are encouraged to begin work if they have not already. You'll have the option to submit a project introduction on November 26th, which we will provide feedback on based on compliance with the design challenge rules. On February 18th, all teams are required to submit a project progress report. Based on that deliverable, up to 48 finalist teams, 8 in each of the 6 divisions, are selected and invited to compete further with a final project report and presentation of their design at Design Challenge Weekend, held annually in April at the NREL campus in Golden, Colorado. Teams that complete the project progress report but are not selected to participate as one of the 48 finalist teams are invited to send one attendee to the competition to present a poster, as long as they complete the project report as well. So every team should plan to finish their project report so they can participate in some capacity at Design Challenge Weekend. So in the Design Challenge, teams can choose from one of 6 divisions based on their interest and passion. There are 3 divisions in the residential category and 3 in the commercial category. What you choose should align with your passions and interests as a school or as a team. Are you working on commercial projects or looking to get jobs in commercial firms after graduation? Well, then perhaps mixed-use multifamily, elementary school, or office building are a great fit for you. Or do you have some local builder partner of the school who have a design they'd like to optimize or have a new solution for zero energy ready housing? Then perhaps single family or attached housing divisions or urban single family are right for you. It's really up to your team on what you decide on. So within each of the divisions, all projects revolve around similar principles. Each team begins by defining a specific location, building lot or site, and neighborhood characteristics as context for the building design and its relationship to the surrounding structures and community. Some teams have an industry partner, like a nonprofit, that gives some of these parameters, while others may be empowered by issues on their university or campus. Or perhaps someone on your team keeps driving by that brownfield that wants to complete a design for that area. So teams are able to develop a new design or building retrofit. Please ensure that any retrofits or upgrades, however, continue to meet the division definitions for which you're competing. So then teams work to demonstrate the effective integration of building science principles and best practice guidelines for building systems. Also, in your project, you should demonstrate that you're relevant to the market that your team selects to serve. New in the 2020 challenge, teams have the opportunity to explore the Design Partners pilot program. So with this program, design partners from industry will work directly with the student teams to develop a zero energy design for a new or existing building in their portfolio. And this includes 20 to 30 hours of consultation with this industry partner, either in person or remotely, to get feedback on the design and to provide design requirements and things like that. So on to the contest. As we've said, the Solar Decathlon is one competition with 2 challenges and 10 contests for both of these challenges. So starting with energy performance, this contest evaluates the building's energy use and production, as well as its capability to provide energy services, whether connected to the electricity grid or operating with on-site and or stored power. Energy performance is a primary focus that you will see themes in all across the contest. Engineering. This contest evaluates the effective integration of high-performance engineering systems in energy-efficient and energy-producing buildings. Financial feasibility. This contest evaluates the building's financial costs and ability to address the growing affordability challenges in the building industry. Resilience. This contest evaluates the building's ability to withstand and recover from prevailing disaster risks for its intended location, maintain critical operations during grid disruptions that commonly occur post-disasters, and ensure long-term durability in response to local climatic conditions. Architecture. This contest evaluates the building architectural design for its creativity, overall integration of systems, and ability to deliver outstanding aesthetics and functionality along with energy performance. Operations. This contest evaluates how effectively and efficiently the building operates to carry out intended functions while also ensuring persistence of performance. Market potential. This contest evaluates the building's responsiveness to its stated target market, likely appeal to intended occupants in the construction industry, and ability to transform how energy is used in buildings given its approach and wide-scale desirability. Cost and environmental quality. This contest evaluates the building's capability to integrate comfort and indoor environmental quality with energy-efficient performance. Innovation. This contest evaluates the design's success incorporating innovations and/or creative approaches that enhance energy efficiency, energy production, grid interaction, and building operations, as well as overall functionality and appeal. And finally, presentation. This contest evaluates the team's ability to accurately and effectively convey its design and energy performance strategy to relevant audiences. So, the design challenge team application process. Teams must apply by November 5th, 2019. They must submit a non-refundable $100 application fee, and following that team application, they have the option to submit a project introduction by November 26th. Again, the Solar Decathlon organizers will review this and provide feedback on compliance with the rules. All completed applications will be accepted, and participating teams will be formally announced later in the year. Also new for the 2020 Design Challenge, we will be utilizing the solardecathlon.skill.com site to facilitate the competition. All participating students and faculty must register through the site seen here. It will be used for a variety of things, such as assembling the team, submitting deliverables, sending out organizer updates, and access to resources. So, the team application site, or the team application through the project site, will provide access, again, to important resources, seen here in the red box on the left, as well as a timeline for the overall competition, seen on the right of the left image. One person from each team must initially register and create the team, and then invite each member of their team to join them. So make sure, again, just want to reiterate, one person must create the team, then invite the other team members to that team. And you can see the invitation for that team leader will send out on the right graphic. So as team members register and are added, their information will be added to the team project site. So you can see on the left image here, we have Rachel as the team leader, and you can see the other members of her team listed there. So you'll be able to keep track of who is on your team at what time. And again, to complete the application, all teams must pay the $100 registration fee and hit the pay and submit button seen on the right graphic in order to complete this application. So please make sure you do that, or we will not view your application as completed. So, educational resources. As students engage for the 4 to 8 months in the design challenge, the organizers offer several educational resources. The building science training is offered, as well as several competition-specific webinars. RemRate software is available for download now, and the organizers will have a code for extending the use of this license through the end of the project. As well, we have past winning presentations and designs available that can give new teams an idea of the competition deliverables, as well as the caliber of presentations and deliverables that are submitted to the organizers and jurors. The building science, all teams must complete the free building science training. The training is available online on demand and covers the principles of high-performance buildings as taught by renowned industry leaders. Upon completion of each video, students will be prompted to answer a few comprehensive questions. And upon completion of the entire set of videos, a certificate will be provided to show completion. So alternatively, the building science requirement may be waived by the team's faculty lead with confirmation of equivalency for courses the student has successfully completed within their curriculum. So again, the faculty lead can confirm that the students have this training and don't need to take the building science training if needed. So here you can see the topics covered by the building science training. It really does get into a lot of depth here, and it's a very valuable resource. So along with the building science training, we also have software packages to assist you with that throughout your project. And some of these are for building modeling as well as financial analysis. So for the residential divisions, the REMrate software will be made available at no cost to the teams, and information for that can be found on the project site, as well as Open Studio packages information. That tool is provided for the commercial divisions. However, your team is welcome to use different software packages if they are familiar with them. And finally, RS Means is available to the teams as well through the project site. Design Challenge Weekend. We'll talk a little bit about the details of this weekend here. So, the Design Challenge really culminates with this competition event in April. The 48 finalist teams will be invited to compete in person, and information is provided to teams now about the competition event for planning purposes. The event provides a rich experience for on-site participation through network opportunities and attending other team and professional presentations. The organizers expect at least one and up to five students total for each team to attend in person, as well as one faculty advisor. We encourage all students who are on-site to participate in the team presentation. Faculty, however, may not participate in the team presentation. The organizers do not provide financial assistance for lodging or travel expenses. However, a block of rooms at a hotel near the NREL campus will be available at a discounted rate. Note that meals and snacks are provided at no cost over the weekend through our generous sponsor donations. The poster session encourages collaboration across the divisions and an opportunity to see all teams in one location throughout the competition. So, what happens during Design Challenge Weekend, you ask? So, on Friday of the Design Challenge Weekend, we'll all gather with the students for kickoff. Then, on Saturday, the students present designs to jurors who will choose the first and second place, as well as an honorable mention team for each division, and provide feedback to all. On Sunday, the 6 first place winners from each division are awarded trophies, and these 6 first place winning teams will then present to a grand jury who will choose the best amongst the best following an 8-minute overview presentation at the awards banquet. Ultimately, 2 Design Challenge grand winners will be selected, one for both the commercial and residential categories. We will talk more about the Design Challenge Weekend as we get closer to the event, of course. And now I'll hand it back to Rachel to talk about best practices for faculty.
Thank you, Zach. So we wanted to give the faculty, especially first-time teams, some best practices and hints that we've seen through our successful teams and faculty. First, engaging your student team. There's many ways to work with your team that we've seen to participate that have all been successful. We've seen teams that work solely extracurricularly on this as a project or an activity and really enjoy the experience. Also, we've seen this as an elective course, so couple credit electives, either at a certain time or across a semester that complete this project. And then as a senior design studio or capstone, either a 1 or a 2 semester project. And then, of course, we've seen a variety of hybrids of those as well, where some students are maybe doing an elective and some are doing it as an extracurricular as part of the team. So think about different ways that you can arrange your team. Additionally, we've seen teams that have a single team for all their students that participate, but we've also seen a down select via internal competition. So some of our teams will get together and do an internal competition to select from several teams and then submit at the project progress report. Please note that at the project progress report submission, you can only submit one deliverable, and this will be the case for all deliverables within the project site. Forming a team, a few tips. Teams can be associated with one or more collegiate institutions. We highly recommend this, especially if you're missing areas within your multidisciplinary team. There needs to be at least one faculty, but teams are welcome to have additional faculty advisors, but please appoint one faculty lead. Each team needs at least one student team lead so that we know who to contact, and then a minimum of 2 additional students for a total of at least 4 people on a team. And then we encourage you to find industry partners or advisors. We do encourage multidisciplinary teaming. Our most effective teams incorporate architecture and engineering, but we've seen teams from construction management, interior design, business backgrounds, environmental and sustainability. And so we just recommend across the board that you be multidisciplinary. For engaging with industry, there are some options. One, we do have our new Design Partners pilot, like Zach talked about. And then sponsorship. So there are competition sponsors. We will be sharing informational videos and resources from our sponsors, such as tools and resource guides. Additionally, if your team needs financial support for coming to Design Challenge Weekend, we encourage you to seek your own sponsors and resources as well. Engaging with industry is a great opportunity to ask for a design charrette for local designers and engineers and architects around you. And then, again, we encourage any local contacts that you have would be helpful to your team. One of our teams had met a HERS rater in the state who coached one of their energy modeler on their team. So think about how that could work for your team. Industry partners could come in all forms. Sometimes we've seen city officials, contractors, energy auditors, and don't forget your college alumni as well. Assistance can come in all areas. Your team may need assistance in financing, appliances, or interior furnishings. So make sure to think across all of the contest areas when you're looking for industry partners. And then we encourage you to engage with the organizers. We do have a faculty working group we've put together, so please email us if you'd like to be a part of that. And that faculty working group is diving into best practices for engaging on the design challenge. The organizers can provide support for curriculum integration, so please reach out to us if you need support with that. And then again, reach out to us at any time during the competition with questions, concerns, and feedback at sddesign@nrel.gov. So in summary, we encourage you to read the Design Challenge rules. Please review those winning team presentations and the event photos so you know what to expect. Ensure that all team members have access to the project site. This will also ensure they have all communications. Also, work with all student team members to make sure that they've completed the building science training or equivalent curriculum, as Zach mentioned. Look for areas in which you need industry partnership, and then design and document a project compliant with the requirements in the rules. Please note that all of our deadlines are at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and the competition software will make those hard deadlines this year. Again, email the organizers with any questions at sddesign@nrel.gov. So with that, we wish you good luck in the 2020 Design Challenge, and we would be happy to answer your questions at any time at sddesign@nrel.gov. Thank you for your time.